Yeah, I'm listening to it. I'm listening. I said I was listening.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Wish they would do that dumb shit.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
On the counter, Ingram. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 49-yard line.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They toss to Ingram. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander.
He's doing it.
Good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
You know, like when you go up on that tightrope and you by yourself,
I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But
no, I just got him already.
He tried him coming out of school. He's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Blue circle shit. I had the blue circle and that shit. See, one thing different from me, he like to move around so I can see where he is. I don't really like to let them know where I'm at off the bricks. I already know that he's hovering around right there.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 25-yard line.
That's what I'm saying. Just kind of trying to get back the feel of how it is to play against guys and them and all their zone coverages. You just got to get a feel for it.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
You know me.
48 months. Coming out to you.
Now Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
36 to Mike. Watch the curve.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing is Rodgers. Going for the deep ball. Almost Just able to intercept it.
Only because he's out.
That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Right now, you got 58. Hey, 626. Go, go.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
So this is where things get exciting, man. Because he's going to try to tell me that he can check him by himself. Okay.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
Oh, don't catch that.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
You can't limit it. Jackson is
the Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They go play action now. Jackson.
How do you do that?
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off
Get
by
out of here, Jay.
Jair Alexander.
House call, babe.
And now off to the races down the right side.
There's the whole team over there.
Score. It's a Packer touchdown.
That blue circle nigga, man, he, you know.
I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Limited.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Back to the air, Jackson following a pick six. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Now you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Jackson. Going to throw again. Trying to lay one up deep. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches, but it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Peeled off.
Montravius Adams.
See that peel off?
Get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Tyler Irvin back deep.
Oh, good night.
This is brought in at the 21.
Oh, good night. Good night.
A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
Get it in there.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas.
Oh,
Takes this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown, and pick it off, just as we saw there.
He stepped right in front of my man. A-Rod came back, though. Got his tackle in.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so. And they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field.
You got to be able to put your face in that fire and don't be scared.
What's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Draw play. Ingram now. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Coming to you, coming to you.
From midfield now, here's Jackson.
No, boy. Damn.
And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
He don't take that. Deep crosses won't work.
Here's Sam Cook now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just...
There he goes, right side. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big run there by Jones. 45 yards.
So
the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got a man, that's Allison. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Earl, too. Here you go. Here you go.
Jump out! He's checking. Recon, 132 fighter. Back north. Look again.
Working from the gun. Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. From 4 yards out. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I got you.
To throw is Jackson. He's going deep for Brown.
Oh, I tried to kill his ass, man.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Blitz ain't get there.
Marquise Brown, 74 yards. As they are now on the board here in the first half. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies a big play to get them in the end zone.
Never mind, babe.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate? What's that?
But listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Watch the safety creep. Check. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. 150.
From the 31, Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
I'd have hit him in the money. I might have got ghosted there. Caught it, made a move.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
I hate that they do that, though, because they almost let you know who the fuck you talking to. You're right. You don't have to put a hand up.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
That's what I do. Mike 48.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers.
I know.
Going to be incomplete. A lot
Pick
of
the
contact, no
everybody
call, and
pick
it's
the
3rd
blitz
down.
up.
And
now
true.
you make the throw.
The
Come
fastest.
on, man.
You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning,
Blitz A-Rod,
sometimes it's all
easy
for naught.
money for
In
him.
this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Mike 36. Mike 36.
In your
face. Tighten up.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
Drop it right in there. All I'm saying is, when you throw it to a guy, you gotta be man enough to be like, I'm gonna go get that. You gotta be man enough to say that.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Watch the screen. Check 26. Check 48. Come on.
Pick it up. That's a good number. Come on, both of them in. Both of them in, babe. Both of them in.
For the Packers touchdown.
Come on.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling there to make the grab. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Now Crosby for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson.
Hey, come on, man. Seriously, though, man.
Trying to dial up the long way.
Even in a busted coverage, we going to make these plays.
The dime look on defense.
And we know what happens if I miss time.
And covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
You got motion. You got motion man right there. Here we go.
Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Play action. It's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Jackson, and he's going to go down again. Zadarius Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That will fucking get up, but we're not going to get no time left.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. This one fielded at the 5.
Oh, good night.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From just shy of midfield, Rodgers, and he finds his tight end, Graham. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Catch it.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And an alley to run.
Get down. Hey, that's terrible.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 39.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Man, don't quit, man.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Not a lot of people watching, man.
He's crazy.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
At the Ravens' 35-yard line.
Nasty route.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Give him that to look at.
Mike 48. You better bring it. You better bring it. Look at this.
To throw, it's Rodgers.
I don't know if he
Had it defensively.
I don't
Could
know.
have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
This to play the blown up because he's like, not him, man. I feel like, he's like, not him, man.
48,
Oh, no.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long.
Hey, Wood. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Squish, double. Check 99. Check 99.
Rodgers operating from
Damn.
the gun. And
Ow,
Rodgers is
they
going to go
hated
down.
on me right there. Come on.
Michael Pierce and all of his 340-pound glory gets the
Look at
sack.
Jones. Slide the
Well,
fuck
how about
over and
that?
get
A
97.
dime set on defense. 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Had a 2-play drive. Score 6. Fire down. They told you. Those niggas firing down.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They trail
call.
offense,
We got the
first
deep
time
call.
to touch
I
the
got
ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't
I got. Oh, he's going this way.
Because
Nowhere to escape,
he
and
gonna
he
try and
goes
pop in that same
down.
recovery.
Montravius Adams picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
and that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
All right, good. Yeah, I'm good. Wait. Fucking his ass. Come on, man.
Big time
Can't
game
let this
there
man
on the
get
keeper,
loose like
using
that.
his legs to hurt him.
Oh,
First
hey.
down. Trailing here in the 3rd, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. This time Jackson will throw it. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Defensively, they just lost him. He was waving his arms saying, I'm wide open. They found it.
Yeah, and it's so interesting about when a receiver starts to wave his arms because some guys run up the line of scrimmage, they declare themselves open. You know, those guys throw the one arm up, hit me right now. In this case, he was so wide open that he was frantically trying to get his attention to make sure he got the football, and then I'm sure his only thought when the ball was in the air, don't drop
do it,
man.
man.
Too much time.
I'm so glad he sacked
Rushing down he goes. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson letting one go deep for
Go get it then.
And this is
Go get it then, Savage. And we a house this straight. House ball. Oh my God, house ball.
And he will bring it out
Come on,
past the
baby.
20-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, try to get it right back in one play.
Just get in the way, Blake. If you can't make the pick, just bother the nigga.
Working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're
Savage
behind.
will do the
What do your
rest.
coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Hey, watching this blue circle, nigga, all I can do is stand on that, because that's who I am. Blue circle, nigga.
Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
Leverage.
big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity.
Oh, get it, Devontae. This hump this nigga, man.
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted.
Play on that.
Picked off by Marlon
Come on.
Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No,
and he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
I'm going to keep switching on that. I'm going to take it. Don't get him, Preston.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. He's at the 40.
This nigga again, man.
10.
Don't make me dive, Gabe. Let me put my hand up. If I don't get it, let me toggle on. Don't make me dive, Gabe.
As his guys are back within a single score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Tucker with the extra point. Back with it a touchdown at 21-14. Back now in Baltimore. For the fourth quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away.
All right, 6 minutes.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Oh, I'm gone.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
That is a ball game now.
Ready to get their next drive underway. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of football, Charles. And the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football. High percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Under 10. Under 10. 10. Inside. Here we go. 58. Hey, take 26. Hey, exit. Let's go, team. Let's go. Lines up.
Again, it's Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Biggest down in the game, and I got like 9 plays already.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Always got up.
Rodgers now from the gun, he'll throw. The pass complete to
You better get this fucking first down, dog.
They're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game.
You put a drive together.
You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Here's Thomas.
Kill him in.
It's a 47-yard punt.
He put a drive together.
6. And out will come the offense as they take over.
I got downtown Brown. I got him. Call y'all man out now. Who got who? I got Brown. What?
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
At the 27-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
You ready for him?
Now Jackson.
We'll get it now.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Keep going. He's supposed to just keep going with that.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
From just shy of midfield, Rodgers. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, Brandon, all receivers are trying to make sure that the defender thinks they're going to the middle of the field when they're running the outcut. On that play, didn't get it done very well because that one was batted down.
I got so many 3rd down plays, though. I got like 40.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Yeah, I know. You know that's there. I seen a little bit. Something right there.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Shotgun now.
Get right in there.
And the throw is going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
It has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock. Really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. First kick, 47. Down. This one looks good as well.
Down. You better get that. Down.
That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Okay. Kitchen sink. Watch this nigga though, man. Seriously, just keep an eye on this nigga.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back.
And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points, that means this is now a 2-score game.
Yeah, that's tough to deal with, isn't it? This little time left. Those 2 points doesn't seem like a lot, but it means everything now. Those are going to be the ones we're going to look back on. Those 2 points right there, the play of the game.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
All day, baby, let's go. Let's go.
All right, fellas, just got to try to find a way to get out of here.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
He lost 6 there on the first down play. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Oh man, Cardinals niggas just sent me a game invite. Man, they trying to get at me. I should break open these Jags up. I don't know if Jags ready yet to be open.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now on 2nd and 16, Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe
that's why you need this off-season work,
though, quick.
So you got to practice it now.
Like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
All I'm saying is,
Picked off by Tremont Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Now Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams.
Only Devontae understands that you got to
29 yards, first down.
That's how you make
even
sure
after
that you
all
don't
those
get
interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Rodgers to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Jihad Ward in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
To throw is Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Got them both.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
No problem. Yeah, go for it. Touchdown. I guess. Babe. So we're about to,
here's J.K. Scott now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Returnable for Thomas. Well, the return. The ball is loose.
Oh, man, I'm back.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.